Congressman Waltz. Senator Heller.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thanks for holding this hearing. I want to thank all that have testified in front of us today. Thanks for your service, and thanks for the work that you do for the men and women that have served us so diligently. We talk a lot about the VA here, and the VA has, in my opinion, done some good things. I have a father that's going to turn 80 this year, and I am one who believes that without the VA service, he wouldn't be turning 80 this year. Someone who had a lung replaced, lost a few ribs, missing parts of his stomach, intestines, so on and so forth. If it weren't for the VA, he's had heart surgery, back surgery, we can go down the list. But they have provided some good services at the hospital in Reno. And I'm real pleased, actually, that we have the new hospital in Las Vegas. And I'm certain that with the veterans that we have in Nevada, we have nearly 300,000 veterans in Nevada, and I think that that hospital will serve those veterans well. I also do appreciate, Mr. McKenty, you bringing up the Stolen Valor, the bill, S10. I will be the author this year of that particular piece of legislation, and the companion bill by Congressman Heck on the House side. Also, Mr. Cicino, thank you also for making note in your comments about this piece of legislation. I do believe it's an issue of respect. And it did pass the House last cycle, did not pass the Senate. And I hope some form, either this one or something similar, will pass in this Senate cycle. So anyway, thanks for bringing that up. If you have any further comments you'd like to make about it, I'm right there with you. Okay, I want to move on because the tone and there's room for improvement, I guess, is the bottom line. We've been talking about the VA. Our backlog, again, as I mentioned, is about 10,000. And I have, like you, Tom, been to the VA and chatted with them over the last 5 years, literally over the last 5 years. And I've asked them what they need. Just tell me what you need. Do you need more money? You need more resources. Is that what you need? The answer is no. Do you need more people to help get this backlog taken care of? They'll tell me no. If it's not resources and it's not people, what other thing? What else can we do? What else can we ask for and provide? Because we all want to do it. We want to take care of this problem. If it isn't resources and it isn't bodies, what is it? Tom.
Well, first of all, it's updating your business practices. I mean, the thing that really astounds me is that this is a process. The physical process of taking a claim from start to finish was obsolete before most Iraq and Afghanistan veterans were born. There are buildings in the VA system that are being condemned because the weight of the paper is buckling the structure of the building. It is this intractable resistance to modernization. And this isn't something that we didn't know was coming. I mean, we could have figured this out in 2004 had we thought about it a little bit, but it really wasn't until 2009 that the VA really put the gas pedal on this stuff. So, things like digitally processing claims, things like rating the low-hanging fruit first and giving temporary ratings, things like doing a fully developed claims process. The problem is that they're not implementing it in the most efficient way possible. And they're not going out into the community, in the business sector, into the private sector, into the nonprofits, to find stakeholders to help them change.
Now, Tom, I was told by a veteran this week that upon exiting, and he just retired last year, to submit a claim right away because it's going to take you a year and a half. He said he has received 4 letters since apologizing that their claim has not been processed at this point. Now, if you can send 4 apology letters, can't you just process the claim?
Right. I mean, that's the thing. This isn't, I mean, it's difficult to do medical evaluations. That's why we have claims processing, because you have to evaluate someone's medical condition. That's why it's not like the IRS, which is essentially just math. But at the same time, the process is opaque. If I'm a veteran, if I really knew stuff that I know because I'm paid to know this stuff, I can find the rating scale on the internet. It's actually kind of difficult to do, but you can do it. I don't see why every veteran can't get some sort of clarity on the front of what to expect. Because if the VA can manage their expectations, say, look, based on your injuries, you can look up, you can get a reasonable expectation of what you're going to get and how much time it's going to take, that's going to reduce a lot of the resistance. And I think that would help a great deal.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm out of time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Heller. Senator